उधर सांबर है, इधर टाइगर।
सांबर
अच्छा उधर से कॉल आ रही है।
कोला जी।
हाँ हाँ ये अलार्म कॉल होती है।
ये
हाँ
हो सकता है टाइगर इधर ही उतरेंगे जब आगे सांबर है ना। लेकिन टाइगर है
और ये दुनिया का सबसे खूबसूरत एनिमल है।
Hello wildlife lovers and welcome back to part 2 of the Zone 4 safari vlog from Discover Wildpaws. In the first part, we found this big male tiger near Malik Talab. If you have not watched part 1, please watch that too. The link is in the description below. Because many jeeps came to the area where the tiger was seen, the tiger didn't come out of the grasslands. Some speculated that it stopped there and rested, while some believed that it took a separate route and moved to Zone 3 of the park. Nobody was sure, so after waiting for a while, we all left the area to look for other tigers. We came to this open land where there were loads of peacocks feeding. Felt like a unique sight for Ranthambore, so stopped. In this season, majority of the jungle is dry and brown. But this patch was green, and that's why it attracted all these birds and animals. We took a few shots here and then moved towards another waterhole. It was a warm afternoon, so a lot of animals would come to drink water. Usually, in a summer safari, a lot of sightings happen closer to the water body. That's why one of the few spots the safari drivers would always check initially would be these waterholes. And that's not just true for Ranthambore, rather any jungle in the world. To find animals, you have to be close to the water. For this reason, in Africa, many of the private game reserve owners build a water reservoir on the backside of the resort and also set up a camera to capture the wildlife all day long. Our game plan was to quickly explore all the other areas of the zone which are prime territories of other tigers and then get back to Malik Talab where the male tiger was seen, because as the sun would go down, the tiger would get up and start moving again. This is one of the most picturesque sights of Zone 4. The rocky backdrop with ample water in front gives it a feel of royalty. Ranthambore is all about these rocky backdrops, making it a heritage jungle of India. The food makes you do crazy things, makes you challenge yourself to put an effort beyond your boundaries. And the rewards are always very fruitful. Our next stop was the resting point in Zone 4. Every zone has one of these spots where you can get down from the jeep, use the washrooms, talk to other jeep tourists and relax for a bit. There is usually a forest chowki as well, so you can interact with the forest guards and get some information about tiger sightings. Remember, they patrol the jungle all day, so they have much more information than your guide and driver. One of the common questions that comes to people's mind here is, does the tiger come here? The answer is yes. This part of the zone is still within the core area of the jungle, and not just a tiger, but any animal can come here. However, as long as you don't go too far from the chowki, you are safe. Just use the washroom and stay close to the people. In a jungle full of food, tigers have no intention to mess with humans. They are well aware that messing with humans invites trouble. Soon, a lot of jeeps and canters gathered here. Remember that in none of these spots you would get any canteen facility. Not even water to drink. Sometimes there might be a tap or something, but usually these stopovers are just for a washroom break. Soon after, one of the forest guard informed everyone that there are alarm calls near Malik Talab. So probably the male tiger we saw earlier has gotten up. So we got back to our jeeps quickly and rushed to the area. Call it luck or call it our patience, but we were extremely lucky this day, because bold tigers like him don't change the course of their movement. But this big guy was going the other way and then decided to come this side towards all of us. The bold male tiger of Ranthambore, called T120 or Ganesh, and he is one of the youngest tiger in the tourism zones. He was born sometime in the summer of 2018. And then in March 2021, he moved to the tourism zone and was first sighted in Zone 2 of the park. His identification is the mark 9 on its right foreleg. This mark helps tourists and guides to differentiate him from other tigers, and especially his brother T121. He has literally taken over Ranthambore through his dominance across multiple zones. He is often seen growling, roaring, and killing everything that comes in between. I am sure a lot of you must have seen a recent video where a dog entered a territory of a male tiger in Ranthambore, and that dog was killed within seconds. That tiger was none other but T120. Even though we moved parallel to him, yet because of the trees and motion, it was extremely hard to capture good footages. So all this you see is lots of effort and hard work. Then we decided to move a little further to get close-up head-on shots.
आगे लेना शाम को आगे लेना कोई बात नहीं रुकिए
Just do it. Play head-on.
छोड़ दे
देख भी रहा है इधर
And then he came close, out in the sun, shining like a beast of gold. He is one historic tiger, and time and again he is creating history in Ranthambore. First, he moved from non-tourism zone and is yet super bold. Second, being a newcomer, he has completely taken over the prime territory of Ranthambore, which is not at all an easy task. And third, a few days ago, he killed and ate a wild leopard. Very lucky were a few who got that sighting. With the pace he is going with, it's likely we'll see more of such thrilling content about him in the coming season. And smartly enough, he is mating with all the tigers in these zones. He is mating with Arrowhead, Riddhi, and Krishna as well. From a videography perspective, this was one of the most iconic sightings for us in Ranthambore. Dhikala in Corbett has blessed us a lot, but in Ranthambore, whenever we have got good sightings, either our position was not right, or we did not have the right gadgets, or the tiger didn't move much. Slowly, he crossed all the jeeps and moved towards the border point of Zone 4 and Zone 3. It had been a few days since any tiger was seen in Zone 3, because Riddhi had moved partially towards Zone 2 and the area which was not accessible by jeeps, and this one was roaming in Zone 4. So finally, this would bring some relief to the tourists in Zone 3. In the final few minutes of us seeing him, he rubbed himself against the last tree of Zone 4, sprayed his urine to mark his territory, and then took a slow walk away from all of us. We wished we had a full day safari and we could have tracked him all the way to Zone 3, but happy with whatever we could get. Ranthambore never ever disappoints us. Oh, you lovely beauty, may you rule the royal Ranthambore for years and years and bless us and everyone else with these memorable sightings. All these jeeps looked at him go, and the jeeps in Zone 3 got the news of who's coming their way. What a great day in the wild. So today, the little deer of Zone 4 can sleep peacefully, for the king has chosen to switch his territory for tonight. Life has given them yet another opportunity to survive in this cruel jungle, where someone peacefully eating today is eaten the next day. These mother sambar deer can also find some peace from their routine life to protecting their young ones from the dangers lurking around. Look how innocently they keep checking their surroundings to make sure everything is okay. And as for us, we started moving towards the sunset point, the sambar paradise of Zone 4. The safari time was getting over, but the iconic shot of this zone was still pending. And how could we leave the forest without that? This one, a big pool full of algae and these burnt looking trees, and half dipped in water, a herd of sambar deer. We were looking at them from a higher angle, and my goodness, words can't explain how beautiful this scene looked in reality. This was like the ending credits to a beautiful 3-hour movie. The birds going home, the sambar bidding us goodbye and slowly moving to safety. Not sure what tomorrow will bring for them, but we hope you enjoyed watching this video. This was our second safari in Zone 4 and we loved the experience. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. Also, like, comment and share it with your friends. Support us so we keep bringing healthy wildlife content to you all throughout our lives. We will be back soon with more such wildlife content. Till then, keep discovering wild paws.